Hey everybody, Mr. Tohack here, and today we're going to be talking about solutions to linear equations. So to get started, let's talk about what a linear equation is. A linear equation is an equation with an x value to the first power. So an example of this would be y equals mx plus b, which is also known as the slope-intercept formula. Now, to find a solution to one of these, we're going to be using ordered pairs. And an ordered pair is a set of x and y values which we can use to substitute into the formula or equation. And using these values, we'll be able to determine whether or not the equation is true if two sides are equal to one another. And that will be able to tell us if we have a solution to our equation. Alright, now let's get started. Alright, so let's get started with our first example. The question at hand is the ordered pair 510 a solution to y equals 3x minus 5? So first, let's start off with identifying the x and the y values in the ordered pair. So, for the x values, we're going to be using red as an identifying factor. So the x value is the first value in the ordered pair, and the y value is the second. So, we can now start by substituting these values into our equation that's given. So for y, we're going to be putting in the 10. After that, we have what's given, which is equal to being 3 times x, and our x value, 5, will be substituted in here for this x. And the remaining part is the minus 5. So from here, we still know that the 10 is going to be the same. We're going to be multiplying now this 3 by this 5, which will give us 15. Minus 5 again. 10 still stays the same. And then we're going to have 15 minus 5, which gives us 10. So as we can now see, 10 is equal to 10, and therefore the ordered pair 510 is a solution to this linear equation. So next we have our second question, which reads, are the ordered pairs solutions for one, both, or neither of the given equations? So we have the two ordered pairs, 4, negative 3, and negative 2, negative 6, as well as the two equations, y is equal to negative 2x plus 5, and y is equal to 1/2 x minus 5. These equations are just written out on both sides for convenience, and the goal here is to figure out whether or not these ordered pairs are solutions for the equations. So I'd like for you to take this time to pause the video and try these questions on your own, and after that, feel free to resume. Alright, so I hope you guys had a good time trying to figure out the answer to these problems. So let's go through them. We're going to solve these algebraically. So we're going to start with the first one over here of y equals negative 2x plus 5, and the ordered pair 4, 3. So as we know the x and the y, knowing that the y value is negative 3 and the x value is 4. So we can substitute those in with the y value there of negative 3 equals negative 2 times the x of 4 plus 5. And we can continue this down of the negative 3. And then we can multiply negative 2 times 4, which will give us negative 8 plus 5. And negative 8 plus 5 will give us negative 3. And we know the other side is negative 3. So negative 3 will be equal to negative 3, and therefore this is a solution. So let's check with the second equation now. So again, we have our y value here of negative 3 going to be equal to 1/2 times 4, our x value, minus 5. The negative 3 will stay. And then we have 1/2 times 4. So 1/2 times 4 is also 4 divided by 2, which will give us 2. And we still have that minus 5. And 2 minus 5 will give us, again, negative 3. And again, we already know the other side is negative 3. So therefore, negative 3 equals negative 3. This is also a solution. So this ordered pair is a solution for both of the given equations. Now let's move on to the second. And we have the ordered pair of -2, -6, so the x value being -2 and the y value being -6. Let's substitute these values in again. So we have -6 is going to be equal to -2 times our x value of -2 plus 5. Still have the -6 right here. And we have a -2 times -2, so negative times a negative will give us a positive, so therefore we will have a positive 4 plus 5. And 4 plus 5, that will give us 9. And we see that the -6 carries over down, and -6 is not equal to 9. Therefore, this is not a solution right here. So let's go to the second one. And we have the y value again being -6, being equal to 1/2 times -2. Oop. My bad here, meant to mark that one in blue. The x value, or in red, the x value of -2 minus the 5. -6 stays. It's equal to 1/2 times -2, which is also the same thing as -2 divided by 2, which is going to give us, or 1/2 divided by -2, which is going to give us a -1 minus 5. We have -6 going to be equal to -1 minus 5, which will give us -6. So for this -6 being equal to -6 will give us a solution here. So therefore, for this one, for this ordered pair of 4, -3, it will be a solution for both. And for ordered pair of -2, -6, it will be for 1, being the second equation. Alright, so I hope this video helped you further understand solutions to linear equations, but I just want to go over a few more things just to wrap things up. So just remember, we're looking for a solution, and a solution is when an equation is true on both sides or equal to each other. So make sure both sides of the equal signs are the same. Also, we have the ordered pair, which we use to substitute in the x and the y value, which leads into my next point of don't mix up the x and the y values. It is very important to label these to make sure you do not forget. You don't want to put your y in for your x or vice versa, and then you'll end up maybe getting the wrong answer and you might miss it. So that's very important. And another part, just for the algebraic part of it, is just a negative multiplied to a negative equals a positive. Don't want to get those mixed up either. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.